Padawans, today we are going to solder up a wire harness, which is this thing right here, to our switches. On the lightsaber project, we have two different types of switches. Uh, one is you just looking at it, one is much longer than the other. The longer one is a latching switch. So when you hit the button, it latches closed, and that'll be using to power on and off the lightsaber. And then the other shorter button is just a momentary switch to just as you press it, it changes the color of your lightsaber. You'll notice on the back of both of these buttons, there are four connectors to the on the back. Two of the connectors are for the switch, so when you press it, it closes the switch. And then the other two are just to power up an LED, which is inside the switch that actually gives a nice little colored lighted ring around the button. So the first thing we have to figure out is on our harness switch, we have four wires. Which wire goes to which one of the posts on the back of the switch? If we look at the switches, and I'm not going to be able to see this because I don't think I can get this zoomed in enough. It is not going to work. Let me look here. But you will see a little a minus and a plus embedded into the blue of the switch, and that will power up the LED. So the positive side, we want positive power to one side of the LED and negative power to the other side. What I'll probably do is have some students go through everyone and look on a magnifying glass and identify the plus and the minus for you, and then put a black magic marker where the plus is, and that'll get us not having to struggle to find out which one's which. In this particular case, the silver posts are the ones that power up the LED, and I've put a little magic marker here for where the plus is, and the brass colored ones will do this switching. So now we need to decide which one of the harness wires go to which lead. So the best way to determine that is we look at the PCB board for the lightsaber, and we look at the back side of these three plugs here, and we'll see we have a power plug, we have a button, which is just a momentary switch, and then we have some leads going out to the NeoPixel, which we'll discuss later. So let's first of all look at the power switch one, and if I zoom into it, hopefully you can see that you'll see the two on this side is the LED is a minus and a plus, and then the other two are for the switch. Okay, so if I plug in the harness, it'll only go in one way. I'm going to plug it in, and if I look at here, okay, this yellow one goes to, or if I can get to it right, my finger's on it, goes to the minus of the LED, and the white goes to the plus of the LED, and then the remaining red and black will just go to the switch. So let's take the latching one that's the power. We're going to take that switch, and I'm going to unscrew the lead here. And in this particular case, I've actually put a black magic marker where the plus sign is. So let's put this in here in the jig that we've created to help us do some soldering. Kind of hold that all in place. Hopefully that'll, all right. So there we have the plus one is sticking up. You can kind of rotate your thing around to where it feels comfortable. And I said the white wire was plus. So let's put the white wire coming from the inside out, put it in nice and tight. If you needed to use some putty, you might, in this case, I don't really need any putty, but you might want to put some putty maybe right there to hold it into place. And then make sure you're coming from the inside out. And then Also, the insulation, the white insulation is pushed all the way up to the the post, so there's nothing extra dangling. And we heat up, and you should be able to just solder this. Let my soldering iron heat up. It's coming. And you should just put your soldering iron on the post and push it in. That's it. Let it cool. And now we're going to do the yellow, which was a negative, on the opposite side. So we should just be able to turn this around. Opposite side, put the yellow one in from inside out. Make sure it's nice and tight. I don't want to see the insulation. If it's touching the post, that's great. Heat up the post, push in the solder. You do not need, if you're putting the soldering iron on the post for more than a couple seconds, something's not right. Now the next thing is to do the two switches. It doesn't really matter which one goes where, but let's say in our case, if you have yellow on the top, we'll put black on the right hand side. So again, inside out. Make sure that gets pushed in nice and tight. Putty to hold it into place. Maybe I need to rotate this up a little bit. Some putty. And solder away. That should not take any longer than doing that. Looks like this one might be sticking up a little bit. We may have to trim that off to be able to get the nut off later. And then the last one would be the other switch one. Take my putty off. And again, push your lead from inside out. Make sure it stays nice and tight in there. Hold it down with some putty, soldering iron. Heat up the post, push in the solder. That's it. Okay, so now we have done soldering the leads. Next thing you can do is sometimes I like to put a dab of hot glue, kind of like spread these apart here a little bit if you can. If you got them soldered in good, and I squeeze in a little bit of hot glue right here and then push them all together, and that just gives it all extra little strength. And then the last thing we have to do is we have to be able to take this nut off. And I mentioned earlier on one of them that the wire might be sticking up on this black guy a little more than it should. They may not be able to get the nut off, but in this case I can. Because when you assemble it to your lightsaber, you'll need that. So I'm going to trim that off, that little extra off right now. Well, I can. There we go. And that's how you have to do. You do the exact same thing with the momentary switch. You will plug into your PCB board, determine by looking at the back side what color pin is the LED plus and minus, and what leads on the harness are for the switch. That's it. One more thing I forgot to mention. We are using on this wiring harness, we're using a pretty good size connector. They happen to be called XH connectors. The spacing between the pins are 2.5 or 1/10 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch, or 2.54 millimeters. I use that so it makes the soldering a little better. But the problem is I can't get the button nut off. And the solution to do that is you kind of have to fold it like that, fold the wire like that, and hopefully you can get the harness nut off this way. There, that's how you get by folding the wires a little bit flat and coming in from this direction as opposed to try to go from that direction. That's it.